Hello dear students, hope you all are good at home. This side Kamna ma'am, your science teacher. Before starting the new chapter, I want to tell you that till now we have completed 3 chapters. Chapter number 6, 9 and 11. And today we will start chapter number 12, Nutrition in Animals from this book. Wow, Science. And today we will cover introduction of chapter, activity to verify that digestion starts in our mouth, and nutrition in animals. So let's start our chapter. Nutrition in animals. Now in the starting, two questions are given. First is what happens when we swallow the food, and the second one is how does liver help in digestion of food. Now in order to understand this, I want to ask one question from you. जब आप थक जाते हो, आप में बिल्कुल भी एनर्जी नहीं होती, एट ए टाइम कैन यू प्ले गेम? आंसर इज नो. फिर आप मम्मा से खाना मांगते हैं, एंड एज यू टेक फूड इन योर माउथ इट्स डाइजेशन स्टार्ट, and when you swallow this food it goes into different organ for further digestion and energy is produced. And liver is an organ like mouth, and it releases bile juice that help in digestion of fat. This we will study in detail in this chapter. Like us, animals also need food. So where do all the animals get food from, or what is the primary source of food? So primary source of food is plants. Directly or indirectly, everybody is getting food from plants. Not only us, even animals also. Now look at this food chain. Here zebra is eating the plant, so plant are the source for zebra. Now what about the lion? For lion also indirectly plants are the source. Now you can see here zebra is eaten by lion, so indirectly the plants become the source for lion. So all the animals get the food from plants. Now why do animals need food? Actually they need food for their growth and to perform all the basic life processes. Now what do you mean by life processes here? The basic function which allow living organisms to live on the earth are known as life processes. For example, reproduction, respiration, excretion, etc. Now, animals and human beings both are heterotrophs. Now, what do you mean by heterotroph here? Hetero means other. So, the organism which depend on other for their food, they are known as heterotrophs. Actually, they have well-developed digestive system for the digestion of food. In fact, when we take the food in our mouth, the digestion of food starts in our mouth. Actually, in our mouth, saliva is present, and that contain an enzyme known as salivary amylase that help in digestion here. In fact, we can verify this with the help of an activity which is given here. So our aim is saliva helps in the digestion of food. For this we need starch solution, 2 beakers, iodine solution and a stirrer. And you can make your own starch solution. For this you need starch powder which is easily available in the market, 1 empty glass and 1 glass containing water. Now add 1 spoon of starch powder in empty glass. Now add water to it. After adding water, stir it. Now your starch solution is ready. Or when your mama prepare rice for you, you can use that water also as it contains starch in it. Now procedure. Take equal amount of starch solution in 2 beakers A and B. Now add your saliva in beaker A only and stir it. Now add few drops of iodine solution in both the beakers and stir them. Now again add few drops of iodine solution in both the beakers and again stir them. Now keep both the beakers undisturbed for few minutes. Now what we observe? Initially the solution of both the beakers turn blue because of the presence of starch. After few minutes the color of the solution in beaker A fades to pink while the color of solution in beaker B remains blue. So what we conclude, the saliva mixed with solution in beaker A break down the starch into sugar molecules. नाउ हेयर आई वॉन्ट टू गिव वन लाइव एग्जाम्पल कि जब भी हम चपाती खाते हैं तो कुछ टाइम च्यू करने के बाद वो हमें मीठी लगती है. As you know, chapati is carbohydrates and it presents starch. So when we chew the chapati, saliva get mixed with it. The enzyme salivary amylase present in saliva break down the starch into sugar. So this is the reason कि हमें चपाती कुछ टाइम chew करने के बाद मीठी लगती. Now next is nutrition in animals. Now what is nutrition? It is the process of taking in food and its utilization by the living organisms. Now why nutrition is important for organisms? As it gives energy to them, it helps in growth and development of their body, it repairs the damaged tissue and for maintenance of their body. And if I talk about the mode of feeding in case of animals, the majority of animals and even human beings feed by taking in complex solid organic matter. Now what is the meaning of complex here? As you all know that the food you eat has lots of components. You have fats, proteins, vitamin, minerals, roughage and water. So basically the carbohydrates or the fats or the proteins, these all are the complex components. So that's why we are saying complex solid organic matter. So this mode of feeding is known as holozoic nutrition. For nutrition, most animals have special organs or organ system. Like mouth is a special organ for nutrition, just like the alimentary canal. Now what is alimentary canal? It is a tube-like structure that extends from mouth to the anus. And in animals, nutrition consists of the following processes. First is ingestion, means food is taken in the body or just putting the food in your mouth. When ingestion complete, next process start, that is digestion. Means large food molecules are broken down into smaller, simpler and soluble molecules so that can be absorbed into the body cells. When digestion completes, next process start, that is absorption. Absorption means simple molecules that result from digestion are absorbed into the blood and through blood they goes into the body cell where they are absorbed and utilized by them. So this is known as absorption. When absorption complete, next process start, that is assimilation. Assimilation means utilization of the absorbed food. So some of the absorbed food substances are converted into new protoplasm or used to provide energy. Now what is the meaning of protoplasm here? Protoplasm means whatever the content present in the cell membrane of a cell, like nucleus, cytoplasm and organelles, all combine to form protoplasm. When assimilation completes, next process start, that is egestion. Some of the food material which is not digested by our body is known as undigested food material. It is removed from our body by the process known as egestion. So that's all for today. Here are some in-between questions from the topic explained, also uploaded on school website. Copy them in your notebook. Go through the topic again. Read it properly to make it more clear. Tomorrow we will start the new topic, nutrition and humans. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe and keep learning.